Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a very different video than anything I've ever done. Today I'm actually going to show you how I edit and the program I use to edit. So, excuse me if the quality of the video isn't that good. I'm probably going to have to like move the camera and do all kinds of funny stuff. And if there's any glare on the camera or on the glare on my laptop, bear with me. I've never shot a video like this, so I have no idea how it's going to work out. But basically I just want to show you after I film. I can show you my filming setup too, but I'm still kind of tweaking with it. Like I'm always like moving my lighting to see if I can get like the best lighting possible. But what I'm going to do is show you how after I get a video filmed and it's on my little camera card, how I get it into the editor, what editor I use, how I do like fast forwarding, slow motion, how I add music, how I add my intro, cutting, pasting, how I put my intro at the beginning and do a closing. So if you want to see how I do all of that, then keep watching. The program that I use is called Power Director, and it's also known as Cyberlink. I have version 12. This is about $50, maybe $100 depending on where you get it, $75. But it is like a very good basic editor. It can do the basics. There are add-ons and things you can purchase, different effects you can do. So you can definitely study these online. It's nowhere near the price of Final Cut Pro. That's like hundreds of dollars. So all I did was we got this downloaded onto my computer. So I just have the icon here on the back on the desktop. And what I do is I open up my documents, and I have the camera card is already, and so I go to today's date and you can see all the little files I have. I'm going to zoom you in just a second, but so the editor takes a while to open. So once I get it open, there's all these like silly, like, I don't know what they are, like those fake desktop photos that you see like when you get a new computer and they have like your cheesy flowers and your sunshiny day like backgrounds. Anyway, I just go through and get rid of all of the things that they put in there. So now this is where the files that I'm importing are going to go. Over on this side is going to be the actual footage. That's where I'm going to watch it back. You know, here's all the play buttons and everything. And then down here is where I'm going to do the editing, the cutting and pasting. So what I do is I find the files that I want to put in. So I'm going to put in these 3 files, and I'm just going to drag them into my editor. And now they're there, and then they just kind of slowly populate. And then I'm going to also go and find my intro, and my intro is in a different file. So I went into a different folder here on my computer, and I found this is my intro that I have saved, so I'm just dragging that also into the editor. Alright, so now I'm done. I have everything I need here. If I want to add music, I get that from bensound.com. And I'll just pick one and put it in. I just drag it into the editor as well. So I take this, the intro, that thing you always see, and I just drag it down into row 1. So on each row there's going to be like a video section and then a sound section. And then I think this is like function or something. So I just drag that, and then I'm going to drag the first file down next to it. And that is where I start the video. So I'm just scrolling over through the video. And then I get to the end here, and I'm just going to drag the second one down next to it. And then the third one next to it. I think I had a 4th file as well. I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, I actually had a 4th file as well, so I just went back to my documents and got it in here. And then I'm going to drag that one to the end next to the other ones. So I happen to know that with this video that I filmed this morning, I filmed an intro, but I did the intro at the very end. So I had done all my makeup, and then I said, okay, here's the makeup look we're going to create today. If you want to see how I got that look, keep watching, or whatever I say. So I just put that here at the end, and I also filmed the outro. So I just, I put the cursor thingy where I want it, and then I just press play. this purple, and then I can play. That looks really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to teach you how to do this purple smoky eye with Bobbi Brown Lancome. Anyway, so I'm going to take this file and I'm actually going to right click and cut it out of there. And then I'm going to scroll the screen all the way over back to the beginning. And once I am at the beginning, I'm going to put the cursor at the beginning. So this little section here is my intro. This section here is my intro, and then this is the rest of the video. I put the cursor right in between the intro and the rest of the video, and I'm just going to right click, and press paste. And I'm going to paste it and move the other clips on this track to the right. So now what you'll see is the intro. Then you'll see, hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, my intro. Do this purple smoky eye with Bobbi Brown. And then after that, I move the cursor again. So then you see me just starting to do my makeup. So I just kind of trim out the transitions. Now watch here, like where I am, I turn on and off the camera and you can see my arm go up. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So, Estee Lauder products. I hope you enjoy and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. And Estee Lauder products. I hope you enjoy and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I just pressed split. So that's the first thing button that I really used a lot, was this button called split. And what that did was it took that part where I say bye, and then when you see my hand go up and turn the camera on or off, I just selected that section here as I highlighted it, and then I click Control Delete, and that just deleted that section, so the transition's a little nicer. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do more of those cuts. So here's the beginning of that next segment. So I'm just fixing my hair. So now is where this is where I actually start talking about the makeup and doing my makeup. So that's where I'm going to press split again. I'm going to select that section and then Control and Delete and take out what I don't need. So then what I just do is I watch the entire video, section per section, and get rid of things that I want to get rid of. Anything in particular that sticks out to me, like when I misspeak or stutter or something or go out of focus, anything like that. Or sometimes I'll, like, in the middle of a video, I'll get up out of my chair and go get a brush or go get a blush that I left inside my drawer on accident or whatever. So I do always cut out that as well. And then there's anything that I want to fast forward. Like, for example, while I'm doing my foundation, I usually fast forward because that takes too long. I'm just going to fast forward here. So like here's something that I would cut out. So you see me applying my primer, and I'm just like taking my time. And then you just see the back of my chair for a little while. I think I dropped something on the floor, so I definitely cut that out. So what I would do is just press split, and then when I know that I want to start recording again, then I will press split again. Okay, so here I'm ready to talk again. So now I press split again, select that section here that I don't want, Control Delete. So that's kind of the gist of how I edit, like cut and paste and cut sections. And then I wanted to show you like how I make something faster or slower. So for example here when I'm applying my foundation, it tends to take a while, and so what I'll do is so I'll stop it here. I'm just going to split. So I'm going to make this a section. So I stopped it where I wanted to, where like this is where I start moving the brush around my face to do my foundation. So I find the section of like the video where I'm just just doing my foundation. I'm just buffing and buffing and buffing, and I'm not talking, and I'm just buffing and buffing and buffing. This is super boring. So what I do is I find that part. If there's nothing here that anybody actually needs to see, I'm going to press split again. So I found that section here. So this highlighted section is what I want to actually fast forward. So I press power tools here, and that will pop open a section up top that says video speed, and I'll select that, and then I can change that highlighted section to however many times faster I want. So I could put it at like 27 times the speed, or just 3 times the speed. I did 3.7 times the speed, so now you'll be able to see when I do it. Watch how fast my foundation is. Done. Okay, so I can do that if I want, and then I could also do the same thing for power tools and speed if I want to make it slower. So if I want to make that foundation applying super slow, I just select it again, press power tools again, go to video speed, and now I can make it like a negative. Actually, I can do slow motion video. So I just stretched it out. So now watch me put on my foundation. Very painfully slow. Okay, you get the point. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back to fast, but anyway, so I'm putting it back to like 3 times the speed, so it made that clip really tiny. Also, another thing I wanted to show you is how to do a caption in here. So I'm going to, this is back to the normal screen. I just clicked out of that special menu. There's a little T over here for tile room it's called, but it's, to me, it's the text area. And then I can choose which of these layouts I want to use for my text. I can choose to have it in the center of the room. I can make it more like credits coming up the screen. I have tons of options. I can make it like a cover sheet. I can also just do like frosted glass, they call it, where the bottom of the screen becomes... Anyway, I can do something fancy like that. What I tend to do if I'm just listing what product I'm using is I do this one that says default, and what I do is I just take that and so I took it from up here, and then I can just hold down the mouse and drag it where I want it. So once I've got that done, I just click on it, and then I can type into that area. It's kind of slow actually, but I can tell it what I want it to say. So like Bobbi Brown eye cream. Bobbi Brown hydrating eye cream. And then I can choose like how I want my lettering to look, and the colors I want it to be, and how big and where on the screen I want to drag it. So I think that's pretty cool. So I can put it over here. There we go. So now I have it there, and then I can just press save down here below the picture. So now when you watch this part of the video, you'll see I'm putting my eye cream on, and then all of a sudden Bobbi Brown hydrating eye cream shows up on the screen. So that's pretty cool. Okay, another thing I wanted to show you is how I do music. Alright, click back up here where there's like a little film area or whatever, and that's where all of my files are again. So remember, I dragged the music for this video in here, so I can take this and I can actually drag it down just like I did the text areas. But what I'm going to do is, let me put it back. What I'm going to do is the areas where I fast forwarded, like this area right here, I'm going to drag. So do you see this area that I fast forwarded? It has the exclamation mark. That's the foundation applying one. So what I'm going to do is take that music. What I'm going to do is take the one that's the music that says bend sound going higher or something like that, and I'm going to drag it down to level 2 where the fast forwarded section is. So when I'm doing my foundation, I'm like talking about the foundation. I'm going to apply it now, and then it goes fast forwarded. Ooh, oops, I dragged it to the wrong spot. I'm just going to move it over. See, I can move it, I can drag it wherever I want. So I'm going to go back and play it. So when I start fast forwarding, you'll notice the music starts. So I'm talking here and I don't want the music that loud. I can actually adjust the level of the music. So what I'm going to do is right where I start talking again and I stop the fast forwarding, I'm going to split it. This section of the song is where it's fast forwarded. That's this fast forwarding section. Up and down is the same time. Then this section is separate. That's where I'm actually talking about applying the makeup again. So what I can do is go over on the left side of the screen. There's a, it looks like the sound levels over here. And I'm just going to click that, and that will allow me to adjust the sound. So every sound level has, or every line of sound has its own level. So this one here says audio 1 and this one says audio 2. So audio 2 is my line 2 with the audio button down here. So audio 2, I'm going to change that down a bit so that, and then I'm going to raise audio 1 up a lot so that I still hear the music as I talk, but not as much. So this is what it will be like.
Okay, first I'm going to apply my Bobbi Brown corrector.
I can change it.
Peach. And I put this under my eyes where I have some darkness.
And I can make my voice louder.
It's just like a golden, like orangey, peachy color.
Make the music softer.
And I apply that right in the inner corner of the eye. Basically there. And then I just kind of...
Okay, so last thing I want to show you are transitions. And how I'm going to do that is over here on the left side again. There's this area that says, it actually says Pip Objects Room, and there's another one that it says Particle Room. So I'm going to show you both over here. So the first one, to me it always looks like little stars. I can insert photos. So let's say at the beginning, at the very end of my video, I'm scrolling all the way to the right. So the very end of the gray bar, that's my video. So this area should say like, okay, thanks for watching, bye.
Looks really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, so after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert, I'm scrolling back to the end. I'm going to insert something from the top here. Something that I like to put in is this little like button. The like button here. So what I'm going to do is hold that down and drag it where I want it. I'm just going to take it and put it right here. Alright, so what you'll see is this.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
And then I'll take another little text box from up here. I'll drag it down here. And then what I can do is tell it to say, click on the text box. It'll open up that window. I can type in like, give this video a thumbs up or something like that. And I can change how I want the text. And then press save. And now those are happening simultaneously since they're vertical. I can also make the music happen there just for fun. I'll show you. I'll go back to the main room, which is up here in the top left. I will take bend sound going high, and I'll drag it to line 2 audio, which is right here. And I'm going to shorten this audio by taking the end of the line of it and holding down. And what that does is drags it here, and I can drag it there, and then it'll trim it. Okay, so now what you'll see is this.
Looks really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Then you'll see the thumbs up, hear the music, and then you'll also be able to see the words on the screen. I think I put the words on the screen too low, so let me fix that. So I just go back into the words here, double click the words, and I can actually put it like in the center of the thumb if I want. Okay, now I'm going to save. Here we go. So now you'll be able to see that vertically I have three things going on. I have the thumbs up, the music, and the text on the screen.
Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
And I can drag this wherever I want on the screen. But another thing I want to show you is a transition. So like, let's say I'm starting one section, or ending one section and starting another. I can go to the particle room and I can actually insert a transition. Like this one is cards flying or dust or whatever. And I can take this dust picture transition and I can actually write text, use the text feature and make text in there. So I can say like, thanks for watching everybody, right down the center of the screen with leaves falling or whatever the theme might be for this video. But there's a ton to choose from. Just for today's purposes, I'm going to choose the music one and I'm going to insert that right here. Why? Because I can. So it says, it asks me when I press paste, it says, do you want to insert here and move the clips on the track to the right? Sure. So now what you'll see is, here I am applying my primer, and then I decided to put the text here, and I have a transition, and then I can shorten that or make it longer, and write on there like, okay, now it's time for foundation or whatever.
So I'm going to be trying the
So I can make transitions. The other thing I do is I take part of my intro and I actually paste it at the end of the video. So the intro, remember, is at the very beginning, and I'm just going to find the spot that I like to cut it. So I just drag the little cursor over and press play. Okay, so that's where I like to do it. Like it goes da 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 da, and then it says dun 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 dun. So, okay, so I paused it. I'm going to press split, and I'm going to grab this section here. That's the last part that goes da 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 da. I'm going to right click it and press copy, and then I'm going to drag the cursor all the way over to the end and press paste. Paste it right here at the end, and then you'll see this. Will be the last thing you see at the end of the video. Alright guys, so those are the basic functions of how I edit a video. I hope you found this helpful. If you're new to editing, if you have any basic questions about this software, let me know. I do think I will eventually upgrade, and I'll definitely upgrade my lighting and all that kind of stuff in my camera little by little, but this was kind of my first experience with editing besides Windows. Movie Maker was my first program, and this is a big upgrade. Like, there are a lot more features, a lot more functions, so I think I'll stick with this one for a while until I get it down, and then I'll probably change my editing software to something a little bit more advanced. But for right now, this one is working, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have any questions, comment below, and just so you know, I just started editing in January. So before that, I knew how to like cut a video. Like if I had two parts to a video, I could just like cut one part and put it next to the other part in the editor. That was all I knew how to do for my first like 300 videos. And then this year I've really made it a point to like branch out and learn new editing techniques. So I hope you guys have noticed. And if you have any ideas for other editing, like things you want to see in my videos in the future, or if you see something cool in someone else's video that you're like, hey, she should do that, let me know, because I'm always looking myself for new ideas and things to make my videos look more impressive or more fancy. So some of these things that look super hard are like not actually that hard. So I was surprised at how easy it is. If you're scared to make the leap into editing, I highly recommend you give it a try. I hope my video helped. And I also watched one by Amy Macedo today, and that's what inspired me to make this. She uses Final Cut Pro and has like a lot more fancy materials, but I wanted to show that it can all be done with a simple software that's more affordable. So I will try to link her video below because she really did inspire this, and maybe you'll see that there are two different editing softwares that are almost the same as far as the basic functions. Now hers can do more, and there are add-on packages for other software. Like you can buy more transitions, you can buy better, you know, free music, you can pay for music to get like fancy stuff, and you can, you know, insert photos and stills and, you know, fading and shimmering and different transitions. But I just wanted to give you like the basics so you could function, like cut, paste, fast forward, slow down, add an intro and an outro, add text on the screen to label what it is you're doing or whatever. So hope you guys found this really helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.